Man, I made a little YouTube shorts about the Epstein files yesterday, and I figured that was going to be it. But the more I think about this and the more that is said about this, the more I can't believe that anyone is buying into this. Like, I know there's a major division in the MAGA cult right now where people like Tucker Carlson are rabble rousing the troops and saying, like, no, release these files. The attorney general said, I have the list of names, I have the video proof, I have this and that. And then it's, oh no, Justice Department investigate. There's nothing to see here. Folks, move along. Trump's going, we're still talking about this. I'll move along. By the way, I'm giving weapons to Ukraine. Can we talk about that now? Right? And even that's dividing his MAGA cult. The thing that I don't understand here the most, and it was when Trump was questioned outside the White House, when he brought it, when a reporter brought it up to him and saying how we're not going to release these lists. It was all stuff that was corrupted by Obama and crooked Hillary and Russia. In the Russia comment inferring the whole Russia helped him win the election against Hillary 8 years ago, to pointing out that the list was changed or altered or influenced somehow by Obama and Hillary and Biden and all the other usual list of suspects. But the more I hear that and the more I think about that, I go, well, wait, why would they do that? Like, why would they do that? If you're going to say that, yes, they influenced the list to make certain people look corrupt, that Trump's like, oh, they're lying. They're listing these names. They're creating proof out of thin air. Why would they do that? Because if they are going to do that, it amounted to nothing. Because it's not like it secretly got leaked or was used by Biden or Hillary or Obama somewhere along the way. So you're trying to tell me they created this phantom evidence that incriminates certain individuals that Trump doesn't see should be thrown under the bus or listed as culprits in the matter? Like, it makes no sense. On top of him saying and running on a campaign this past summer of how he's going to release the Epstein files, getting MAGA invested in this, like, yes, let's throw all these liberals that are going to be on this list under the bus and run them over with said bus. To now just, there's nothing to see here, guys. Move along. We're still talking about this? Why are we still talking about this? Because you were talking about it for years on end. You were the one that promised you were going to release these files. Like, how there is anyone still loyal in the MAGA camp to him being okay with how he's conducting this and how this isn't just such an overt, obvious cover-up is mind-blowing. And the thing that I don't understand amongst anything else is, if Trump is obviously covering up this for a reason, why doesn't he just, because he controls the Justice Department here, he can control the narrative here, he can control what gets released and what doesn't. Why doesn't he just release the names of people that he doesn't care about? Why doesn't he release the evidence of Bill Clinton being on Epstein Island X amount of times, or Woody Allen or whoever else? And like, why doesn't he just scrub it and make it just like a liberal hit list? Like, again, people will still doubt it, but at least he will be appeasing his own base. Like, I can't fathom why he's not even doing that. Like, he is literally destroying his own populist support for a child predator. What is going on here? This guy, Jeffrey Epstein, is a multi-count child predator, and Trump is burying the evidence of people that came and conspired and helped commit acts of child predatory behaviors and acts themselves. What are we doing here? And the whole thing of like, just move on. I'm tired. I've been talking about this for years. Like, no! It's an obvious, blatant cover-up. Again, I myself, like I said in my YouTube Shorts video from yesterday, I don't expect any of this information to be released, but The thing that I just can't wrap my mind around is this obvious and blatant cover-up of things. Like, what is Trump and the Attorney General and the Justice Department thinking? How can you have an AG saying she has all the evidence on her desk, she has the list of names and this and that, and be like, never mind, there's nothing. What are we talking about here? This looks so bad that Congress just basically voted this issue to be silent. The Republican-controlled Congress just voted this issue to be silenced. Again, like I just, this is one of the most mind-bogglingly, I can't even get the damn word out. This is political insanity. I don't think people have lost, understand fully how egregious this cover up is, to the point that they're trying to cover up the whole Jeffrey Epstein dying thing and making it look like he really did off himself by releasing footage from outside his cell of a camera that we were told from years wasn't working, and now all of a sudden we have the footage of it and it has a minute missing in it. What are they thinking releasing this? Why not just go with the narrative that the camera didn't work, that we don't have footage? Oh, we have no idea what happened in there. Did a guard sneak in? Did a prisoner sneak in and kill him and frame it as he offed himself? Like, that's the thing that I don't get. The more and more that this is talked about, and the more and more that quote unquote evidence is released, the more it looks so obvious that this is a cover up. Like, do we care about protecting a prince in the United Kingdom that much? like a prince that is vilified by his own people right now, and we don't want to release any information that's damning to him? Okay. We don't want to release information that's damning to Bill Clinton? Any of the many people, the executives, celebrities, actors, you name it, that were on Epstein Island? All the proof that is there that would have come out if this went to trial, but mysteriously the kingpin hung himself before it ever got to trial. Oh my gosh. If anything, this is tremendously fascinating that anyone in government is going this far to cover this up. Like, the best course would have been to just not mention this, not release anything about it, not talk about it, and just hope people move on with their lives and completely forget about it and just say, like, I'm not even going to bother pushing the issue on this because nothing's going to come of it. But now so many more people are interested and have a vested interest in finding out the truth, especially in Trump's own camp. Like I said, with Tucker Carlson leading the charge right now. Like, I hate Tucker Carlson. I think he's a Russian shill. I think he's a paid operative of the Russians. But man, he is spot on with every criticism he has about Trump right now as far as this Epstein stuff goes. And he is, like I said, rabble-rousing the quote-unquote soldiers in the MAGA camp to get on his side. Because he, much like a lot of other people, need to realize that they have to have careers after Trump gets out of office. And I think that's what you're seeing right now, is that, man, Tucker is seeing the light and saying, like, wow, I can't fully back this horse anymore. Anyway, my mind just, the more that this gets talked about, and again, I'm not expecting any information because I expected Trump to get elected and for this to just, like I said, vanish off into the sunset, not be mentioned again, not be brought up again. If someone brings it up, we'll just brush it off and say, like, yeah, we're looking into it, and then just do nothing further than that. The fact that they're trying to make steps to try and clear the air of the issues surrounding all the questions of Jeffrey Epstein, all these steps are just backfiring enormously. And now it's something that you can't ignore because it's like, well, why are they trying to bury it as hard as they are right now? The interest to find out that list of names and the evidence is beyond just general insight, general intrigue. Oh man, Trump is burning his own base to the ground over a child predator. I can't believe it. I can't believe that Jeffrey Epstein could ultimately be the one thing that crumbles the whole MAGA movement. Now, do I potentially see it ultimately doing that? Like, no, but it can. If he keeps taking steps the way he has been stepping on this issue, it absolutely can. Anyway, I'm just going to sit back and watch Rome burn. I can't stand MAGA. It's a stupid cult, and they deserve everything they're getting right now. That's what I'm going to end with. I want to see the names on that list and the evidence as well. Not that I don't want to see like the hardcore sex with underage kids. Don't get me wrong in there. Anyways, I'm intrigued. I am intrigued to see the names of the people that were there, see the stone cold proof that is there beyond the footage that supposedly is there of underage kids with a prince and a former president and stuff like that. Anyways, that is all.